My farm has gotten so big that it is nearly impossible to keep everything organized, but today we are going to be fixing all that by moving everything into one centralized area. I'm Hugz, and welcome back to the Mega Farm Survival Challenge. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is moving day. Very exciting day. I've been kind of thinking about this one for a while now. I've got so much stuff just chilling on the farm. I can't wait to just get this all into like one location, one place where I can have everything. It's going to be so awesome. I've done a bit of legwork, kind of picked out a spot that I'm liking. Let me show you real quick. So our footprint has certainly grown on the map. That's quite obvious. I'd say we own, ooh boy, we're getting close to owning half the map at this point. But where I want to move everything to is going to be one centralized location that I can easily hit pretty much everything I own without having to travel too far or hit any like big roadblocks. So the area that I've kind of zeroed in on is going to be right here, 57 and 58. Now, the reason that I like these so much is because A, it's kind of like central. Yeah, everything is pretty much like gathered around that area anyway. And B, the land is pretty flat. And as a kicker, it's also kind of cheap. It's cheap land. 48,000 for one field, 51,000 for another. So we'll be able to buy those, I'd say now. Thank you. I'll take number one and I will take number two. Beautiful. So we've got our land. That's the easy part though. The hard part is going to be getting everything over to our land. So to do that, I think what I'm going to want to get is going to be a low loader for our semi. That way we can carry multiple pieces of machinery over in waves. Now we are also going to need a substantial amount of money because I do plan on putting a bunch of buildings over there and they are not cheap. I can tell you that for sure. Let's hop on over to our new land because there's some things that we definitely can do right now before we have to buy or do anything else. Okay, here we go. So what do we got on these anyway? We got green beans on this one, and what do we got over here? Some harvested soybeans on that one. Don't care about either of those if I'm being quite honest, so we are about to zap them out of existence. I'm going to turn this entire area into a parking lot. This is going to be amazing. So let me get my concrete industrial here. Sure, why not? Let's make that nice and big. That's what she said. No time right now. We're building a parking lot.
No time, but she did. No time!
All right, I've got my perfect edge on, so I'm just going to start spreading. Here we go. There's number one. And from here, we just want to go up. Oh, kind of messed up that little edge right there, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll fix that later. Parking lot acquired. A nice, perfect, well, not really square. Suppose if I turn this way, it's a rectangle. Let's go. So the benefits of this area also, we've got two entrances. So we've got this one up here, and we've got this one down here that both lead into basically main roads, which is absolutely beautiful. This one's not a main road, but I kind of consider it one because it basically cuts all the way down the map, which is awesome. Oh yeah, look at that. Absolutely amazing. Now this was relatively flat to begin with, but I kind of want to make sure that it's really flat. So aside from the painting we just did, we are also going to try and just level everything here if we can.
2 hours later.
All right, I'm thinking that looks pretty good. And look at me. There I am, standing all goofy in the middle of things. Yeah, I got this for the most part leveled out. Yeah, it's actually fully leveled out. There's a bit of a lip here, which I'm not a big fan of. But if I cover this up, this kind of makes this whole thing dirt. And I don't know if I'm a big fan of that either. I may have to do it, though, just to make sure that I'm getting my trucks in and out. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do that. I would rather have smooth access than not, if that makes any sense. I'm sure it does if you've played this game at all. Here we go. Let's just get you. And we'll make a nice ramp, essentially. How's that? Yeah, that's better. And you know what we could do? Just to make me feel a little bit better about it, we'll create a little road. There we go. Okay. So now at least that is like concreted in. I could pull my trucks in, and then we got this nice giant flat area up here. I guess I may as well do the same thing over here, shouldn't I? All right, now we got two entrances. Beautiful. Well, now that we've got this big giant area, I do need to add some additional things here. So number one, I want this area to be fenced off. I don't want it to be accessible by the general population. I just need to figure out which fence I want to go with. Thinking a nice basic concrete fence will do the job, and a dab will do you, right? Doesn't have to be giant, it's just got to keep everybody out. Did I say it doesn't have to be giant? Because I guess it kind of does. All right, there we go. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm going to leave these areas not gated, though, just because I don't want to have to deal with gates, I suppose. As long as I have everything pretty much gated in out there, or fenced in, I should say, then I'm happy. So now that we've got all this space, let's see. We have $322,000 to play with. That may be enough for us to actually start buying some of these buildings we're looking for. So here's number one, a massive $85,000 large metal drive-through garage. So this thing is cool because it's big and you can customize it. So let's pick ourselves a nice color here. I'm kind of feeling just like a reddish. Let's see. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. And this guy, I would like to place pretty much right up against our fence over here. So let's turn free mode on. And now I want to make sure that I have plenty of room to actually go through and pull everything in here. So let's not get it too close to this close wall. Thinking about right there is probably good. You know what? Let's go a couple more back just to be safe. Right there looks good to me. Oh, that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Yes, let's go. We could fit so much stuff in that. Now, there is another one in here as well, which I'm thinking we may put right on this side. I just got to look, see. So we've got things going on over here. Ooh, okay, that complicates things a little bit. How do I want to do this? So I think this should be fine if I place it right over here. That'll let us have access to all the different sides. It's going to be a little tight on the right, but that should be okay. And is it lined up with this? I want to make sure it's lined up with that guy, at least as much as I can. Yeah, that should be good right there. Okay, beautiful. There is one more, believe it or not. This guy right here. I really like this one for some reason. It's just like a big drive-through garage. So I would like to get this down, but we're getting a little bit low on space. So may have to leave this one out. Let me see if I could kind of shimmy this one in here. Hey, you know what? I think we could fit it right there. Yeah, there should be plenty of room. I'm putting it exactly there. Okay. Wow, this is a massive center here. We could basically fit every single thing that we need in this area alone. I do, however, need to add some more stuff over here. So not only are we going to fit all of our equipment over here, but I need to add silos and stuff like that. And not grain silos, but I want to have chemical silos. So if I need to refill like some solid fertilizer, some liquid fertilizer, seeds, all that good stuff, I want to have it all in one stop right here. And I definitely need some gas as well. Yeah, that's a must-have, of course. So for the gas, I'm liking this guy right here, and I think we're just going to tuck this right against this building. Just want to make sure I don't clip it too far in. That should be good right there. So that'll be our little gas station right there on the side of that. Let's start getting some silos down here. This, I believe, is a dual-purpose silo, can hold a couple different products, so we may need more than one of these. But let's get our first one down right here. We can always plop a second one down next to it if we need to. Let's also get a fertilizer silo down. This one's a little bit more expensive. We're getting close to bingo on our money, but we could definitely get that one down. And I think that's pretty much going to do it for our current money situation. So, if we want more stuff, we need more money, and I want more stuff. I want all of it. Let's go ahead and take like a quick tour of the place, though. Ooh, this is very, very nice. Fancy. Does the door open? It does open. Yes, let's go. Got a nice big hall in here. Nice area over here. Oh, beautiful. And I like how it's got racks in here as well. Is there a light switch, though? Yes, there is. On with the lights. There we go. Let's go check out this other big building over here. So this outside area is obviously going to be tool storage, stuff like that. But of course, for the main show, our giant drive-through garage here. This is everything I've been dreaming of. I hate having those tiny little garages where you gotta wiggle your way through with everything. So annoying. And then this guy over here, ooh, it comes with flowers included. Oh, that's amazing. What is this over here? Like electrical panel or of some sort. So this one's just open-ended on both sides. I don't mind that at all. And just more room for us to drive stuff through. And plenty of room to pull out there as well. We've even got a little bit of like room over on the side over here. All right, I'm liking that, liking it a lot. Now, I do actually have something that I need to do aside from build all this stuff. I completely forgot that we have 120,000 liters of barley just chilling here. We need to get this to our grain dryer ASAP. That's got to go in there, and it's got to get processed into dried barley and get way more valuable in the process. And also, we've got all these soybeans that are still in the process of being processed as well.
What?
That doesn't make sense, but it also does. So let me hop into, let's get into our truck, our tractor trailer, and let's start hauling some barley. Okay, we still have to go through the process of finding things, though. Where is my trailer? There it is over there. This is going to be so much easier once we have everything moved. Let's just do a quick little connect here. Perfect. Now, I'm pretty sure the barley is actually in this silo that's right next to me. Let's swing it around and see if that is indeed true. And it absolutely is. 120,000 liters of barley. We're going to have to probably make, how many trips? Maybe 3 trips? Yeah, I think about 3 trips with this trailer over to our grain dryer, and then we'll have all of it over there and getting processed. There's load number 1. Let's go get it into our dryer. And in goes the barley. Now, while that's dumping, we need to go in here and we got to get the dried barley recipe going. So let's activate that. We'll keep it on storing. That's absolutely fine with me. And look at that. We've already got a couple liters being processed. And we've got, 80,000 liters of dried soybeans as well. That's our propane. We're looking good there. Okay, man, everything's looking real good over here. We just got to make trip after trip. Get this bad boy all stuffed up, and then, yeah, we'll have some really good dried products come out of here.
One eternity later.
All right, here's the last of our barley going in. Take a nice little dump over here. Oh, so quick. So painless. So let's see. If we can manage to basically dry all that barley by, when is it? Let's take a look here. Here's dried barley. If we can get it dried by December, January, we can go ahead and sell that for a tidy little profit. It's $9.48 a max price here. What's regular barley? Only $6.67. So we're adding about 33% to the price there, which is absolutely amazing just for a little bit of propane. So, okay, I think we're pretty much done for this month. We can go ahead and lay our head down on the pillow, relax a little bit, and I will see you guys when it's time to sell some stuff.
2,000 years later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to a nice blistery January, and we are finally able to go ahead and sell some things, get some extra $bucks in the old bank account here. So there is going to be some dried barley we could sell, and there's actually a couple other products that surprisingly are worth a lot right now when they're normally not. So we're going to sell some other things as well. But let's get to the dried barley first. Let's just hop in the old semi here, and I got to go find my trailer over there. Do a quick little connect here. One thing I was thinking is I can actually use this, the dryer here, as our actual primary silo, because it fits just about everything. And it's got a really, really big capacity. Where's there? I was about to say, where's my stuff, Gabe? Give it to me. All right, dried barley, we're loading up. We're going to sell this over at the farmer's market, which is somewhere over there in the distance. It's going to take me 3 trips. You know what? I might just do 2 trips because the last trip is only going to have 1,000 liters. And I don't know if I really feel like drive it all the way over there just for that. So we'll do 2 trips and we'll see how much money we get. Yeah, some of these back roads are not exactly semi-friendly here. This is quite the trip going on. Check out our little logistics center here. Quite impressive as you're driving past it. Can't wait to get everything moved into there. All right, here we go. load number 1. And I was so confused when I just pulled up here because I was like, when did I buy this and put a parking lot in there? But then I realized that's probably lime. It's very confusing. All right, how much are we gonna get for our dried barley here? What's the verdict? Let's see. So we got $56,591 bucks with a $4,500 environmental bonus score. Beautiful. For just barley, that's actually pretty good, man. We're gonna get over 100,000. Let's go make our second trip. Load number 2 here, going out of dried barley, and I was actually wrong. It wasn't a full trailer load for the second trip because we did step down a little bit. I forgot about that. You get a little bit of loss when you convert it from regular to dried. So, all right, 46,000 that time with a 3,700 environmental score bonus. I will absolutely take it. Now, there are 2 other products right now that at this month usually are not great sellers, but surprisingly they are right now, and that is actually going to be the old goat cheese and the buffalo mozzarella. So we're going to go ahead and sell a load of those as well, and that should give us plenty of money to go ahead and finish our little center over here and start moving everything into it. Here's our brilliant 3 pallets of mozzarella. Okay, now I'm gonna do this in 2 trips, mainly because this tractor trailer absolutely hates hauling goat cheese and mozzarella cheese in the same load. So we're gonna sell them separately, and hopefully I can drive down the road with all the goat cheese loaded up. Oh boy. All right, off to the farmer's market. It is like on the way too, so it doesn't really matter if I do it this way or not. But yeah, let's go sell some mozzarella. All right, here's the mozzarella, full speed sale. Let's go, baby. 44,000, nice. Let's go get some goat cheese.
Meanwhile.
No! Oh!
You don't want to be like this.
It's been so long since I got way too cavalier. I got way too Can I flip this, please? Oh, it's a semi. I may have just made it worse. Oh boy. Okay. This is not optimal. Okay, there we go. We got the semi. I have no idea if I can get this trailer attached though. Gotta try and flip this thing somehow.
2 hours later.
Well, I had to reset her. That was a fun little detour. Man, I thought I wasn't overloaded to the point where I would actually flip, and I was wrong. So lesson learned, and we're loading like that. Okay. Okay. It is what it is. Here I am with my sloppy load of goat cheese. Finally made it here. All right, 200,000, 16,000 environmental score bonus. Puts us at 653. That should be everything we need. Let's go in here. Let's put the final touches on this this logistics center here, and then we can start moving everything over. So, last couple things I want to put in here. Definitely this guy. This has actually been one of my favorite additions to the farm by far. It does herbicide and liquid fertilizer, which is absolutely amazing. I think I am also going to drop an additional one of these guys right here, just in case I need it down the line. All right, that is officially everything that we have to put in here. For now, at least. I'm sure there may be some things in the future, but I'm happy with how this looks for now. Actually, never mind. There is something I want to put in here. Hold, please. All right, there we go. Now that's everything. I put in some parking spaces. I got this set over here for anything little we got, and this one over here for all our trailers and whatnot. Okay, there we go. Wait, why is it blue? Hold on, I don't like that. Shouldn't be staying blue. Okay, there we go. Some weird texture issues going on there. But there we go. We've got everything that I want to get in here. Now, I have to go to the shop, and we're going to buy a low loader. Something big that we can pretty much fit everything on. And you know what? I'm going to park this guy in one of those spaces right now. Look at that. Fits like a glove. Disconnect right there. Beautiful. Okay, let's go get our low loader. I'm thinking this guy will do the trick right here. I just hope I can actually get everything up these the little ramp right here. What's design number? Oh, design number 2 fixes that problem completely. Okay, let's go ahead and buy this. $61,000, no problem. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and hook up to the old truck here. All right, easy peasy. Let's see, do I have any tractors over here? I'm gonna need something to move stuff onto this and invisible curb. Very nice. I think I've got one sitting around. Ooh, boy. Maybe back at the other farm I have one. Let's just head over there. Perfect. I do have a tractor over here. Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna set up pretty much. Actually, I'll go in the area over here. That's where I have a bunch of stuff. So may as well just set up over here, and then we'll drive everything on the truck. Looks good right there. Let's unfold. Look at those babies go. Let's go, man. All right, let's shut this down. So let's take a look over here and see what we actually have to move. Wait a second. I don't even need these two things. So I've got a baler and a wrapper, both of which I don't need. So we can actually sell those. Okay, do I have anything in here? I have nothing in here? Got this thing. I guess I can move. Actually, no, I'm going to buy 2 more of those. I'm not going to move those over. All right, there's got to be stuff over here that I got to move. Well, I suppose this is going to be the only thing. So, okay. We'll go ahead and load this bad boy up and bring it on over. I don't even know if this is going to fit on the truck. This may not work here. Okay. That works. Let me strap it up. All right, let's go. This is so dumb. Totally unnecessary. I thought I had more stuff over here. Oh, well. Well, at least move this and see if it's possible. Okay, that does not work. That does not work at all. Well, I know there's more stuff at the other place, so we're just gonna go. We're gonna go over there and move stuff from that here. We'll take this tractor with the planter all by itself over here. This is hilarious. All right, load number 1 coming in, and I actually didn't test out this curb, but it works out perfectly. Okay, brilliant. Now, where do I want to store this? I think we're going to pull this into the open air shed right here, and we'll just park it right off to the side. I'll probably put the planter and the seeder both in here, I think. How's that looking? Let's straighten it out a little bit more. Perfect. Disconnect. Okay. Oh, boy. All right, let's let's go back to the other farm. I'm going to pick up some more stuff. All right, I've got some serious doubts about this work. It may just be easier to drive everything over with my tractors, but I really want to try this. I thought it would be so cool. All right, we're going to try and load up, pretty sure this is a weeder or a cultivator. I think it's a cultivator. We're going to load this up on the back of this thing first, and then I've got some more stuff over by the water buffalo that has to get loaded on as well. Okay, I've got to be so careful here. One mistake, and it's all over. This is so dumb. Why am I doing this? Oh, our wheels are kind of just barely on there. All right, I think we've kind of got it lined up. Let's just get it on there, and perfect. Okay, first piece of equipment, and man, there's like no room left on there. Maybe I have a little bit of room left. All right, let's grab one other piece of equipment, something that'll fit on there, and let's get it stuffed on. All right, there's no way this is gonna fit. This plan is a bust. As much as I wanted it to work and as cool as it would have been, it's just not feasible. I'm gonna go drive this over myself. All right, for our baler, I think I'm gonna put it in this building. This is kind of gonna be like our tool shed over here. And I'm gonna line it up right behind this door. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up so I can get it lined up a little bit better. All right, that'll do it for me right there. And we've got the first piece of equipment officially loaded in. Let's go, man. Got our weeder here next. Let's go and find a good spot for this thing. I think that looks good right there. All right, let's go get some more. Next up will be the old lime spreader. This thing's been sitting here for way too long. Time to find it a spot. Since this one's a little bit smaller, I'm gonna put it in this building over here. Let's just go open up all our garage doors so we have clear pathways for everything. Ah, that's much better. Feel the breeze on my face. Amazing. Looks pretty good right there. Let's go grab something else. All right, guys, this is pretty much the last thing for all of our tools. There's a lot of stuff that I'm discovering as I go through here that I do not need. And I'm going to go and sell all those things. We're going to bring them over to the shop and just do a big sale at the end here. But really, all that's left now is it's mainly like tractor trailer type things. I've got some like fluid trailers. I've got a whole bunch of regular trailers. Yeah, there's a bunch of other stuff I got to move with my tractor trailer is the basic gist that I'm getting at here. So I'm going to get everything loaded over there. And then I think we're going to buy a washer and we're going to do a big old wash down too. Get this stuff cleaned, but we're getting very, very close. We're getting super close.
8 hours later.
All right, guys, everything has been moved. But before I give you a little tour, here's all the stuff we got to sell. We got a wrapper. We got a baler wrapper combo. We've also got a tedder here, which we're never going to use again. So all this could go, and we should be able to recoup at least a little bit of money from that. There we go. 41,000 for that one. Wow. And 65 for that one. Holy cow. This stuff was just sitting around, not being used, gathering dust. All right, let's run over here. Let me give you the tour. In fact, I think we'll do a flying tour for this. All right, check this out. So here's all the semi parking over here. I have 2 liquid transport barrels. You know, it doesn't make sense, but it also does. It doesn't in my mind, because I use one for milk and I use one for propane. I don't really want to mix the two. So that's why I have 2 of those. I know I could use one for both, but I just don't want to. So there, I have 2 of those. Everything else is over here. I may get rid of this like transport trailer here. I don't know. I may keep it. Who knows? It's up in the air. Over here, we've got all of, well, it's kind of like a little mishmash, actually, of different tools. So we've got cultivators. We've got a windrower. We've got, what is this? A weeder. Our John Deere tractor, the 9RX is in here. We've got our forage wagon in here. Just like a different mixture of things. Over here, we've got all of our tractor parking, plus we have our mulcher right over here as well. On this side, I brought the little Kubota that's kind of parked up right there. I've got a weight that I didn't even realize I had until I started going through everything. That's over there. Now, whoop, super speed there for a second. Over here, we've got our roller. We've got our planter, or no, actually our seeder. We've got our auger wagon. We've got our lime spreader over here, a miscellaneous trailer that I've been using for mineral feed right there. And then over here is kind of where we got all the big toys. So we've got our mower, we've got the planter, we've got the cotton harvester. Yes, I even brought that thing all the way over here. We've got our big harvester over here, the John Deere, and I also brought the header in. I have to figure out a better spot for the header. It didn't really want to go in here so well. Oh, and we've also got our plow in here. This is literally the only place I could fit it. It's too big for any of the other garage doors. Absolutely crazy. That thing's massive. But man, we've got everything in its own little home, essentially. Everything's got a bay. I love it so much. And this was actually the perfect amount of buildings. It may seem like there's some dead space, but there's not, because our stuff is big and it takes up a lot of room. If I didn't have this much space, I never would have fit it. But guys, if you like it, let me know in the comment section down below. If you would have done something different, let me know in the comment section down below. I love to hear from you guys. That's going to be it for today's episode, though. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next one.